Welcome to our online chemistry class. Let us discuss our topic chemical thermodynamics. Here we discuss the numerical based on that topic. So before that, you must know the formula and sign convention regarding the work done against constant external pressure. So formula is minus Px into delta V. Px means constant opposing or external pressure that measure in Pascal, and delta V is change in volume in meter cube. These units are in SI system. Then we calculate the work done in joule. 1 Pascal means Newton per meter square, or if we measure the pressure in kilopascal and volume in decimeter cube, so 1 dm means 10 raised to minus 1 meter, 1 dm cube means 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube. Then also we can calculate your work done in joule, and we know that 1 dm cube is equal to 1 liter. But if your pressure in atmosphere and volume in dm cube or liter, then your work done in liter atmosphere. Then there are sign convention. If there is an expansion of gas, so the sign of work done is negative because there is a expansion. Work is done by that system. And compression of gas, if it is there, then work of compression is shown with positive sign because work is done on that system. So these are sign convention. Let us discuss the problem asked in board exam. So first problem is problem number 1 is 300 millimole of perfect gas occupies 13 liter at 320 Kelvin. Calculate the work done in joule when gas expand A isothermally against a constant external pressure of 0.2 atm, B isothermal and reversible process, C into vacuum until the volume of gas is increased by 3 liter. So R value is given, that is the gas constant, 8.314 joule per mole per Kelvin, and numerical is from March 13 for 3 months. So when we solve the numerical, first we must know the given thing. So 300 millimole means number of mole, milli means 10 raised to minus 3, so 300 into 10 raised to minus 3, that means 0.3 number of moles. Then Px is given, and that is 0.2 atm. Delta V is given 3 liter, that means the volume of gas is increased. Initial volume is given 13 liter, so it is denoted by V1. Then for first A case, isothermally against a constant external pressure of 0.2 atm means work done is equal to minus Pext into delta V. External pressure is 0.2 and change in volume is 3 liter. So your unit is liter atmosphere. Answer is minus 0.60 liter atmosphere. So minus sign indicate there is a expansion of gas. So but when you have to calculate your work done in joule, then 1 atm is nothing but 101.325 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per meter square or Pascal. So if you multiply this by 101.325, then your answer becomes minus 60.78 joule. Okay, so conversion factor is 101.325. So again it is expansion, so half mark for this answer. Okay, now B, isothermal and reversible process. So word is reversible and isothermal, so you have to write the formula W max. So W max is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log V2 upon V1. Okay, so this formula carrying half mark, but initial volume is given, that is 13 liter, and final volume is not given. So but change in volume is given, delta V is equal to 3 liter. So you can calculate change in volume is equal to V2 minus V1. So V2 is equal to V1 plus delta V. So 13 plus 3, 16 liter. So you can now substitute the values in the formula. So N is equal to 0.3 mole, R is equal to 8.31 joule per Kelvin per mole, T is equal to 320 Kelvin, volume is V2 is equal to 16 and V1 is 13. Okay, so you have to write the calculation on one side, that is log calculation, and if we try to find out the answer, so log values are calculating. Don't calculate the antilog of log 16 divided by 13. So simply you have to take the log of 16 and log of 13, subtract the log of 13 from 16 and multiply that value by 320. So your answer is minus 165.4 joule, because here your volume in liter. Okay, but that volume get cancelled because it is a ratio of two volumes. Now third condition, into vacuum until the volume of gas is increased by 3 liter. So if you have to carry out the process in vacuum, then external pressure is 0, and this is not at isothermal condition and reversible condition. So we use simple formula, W is equal to minus PEX into delta V. So substitute the minus PX is equal to 0 and delta V is 3, so your answer is 0. So and this answer carrying half mark. So this is about the first numerical and the marking scheme about the steps. Okay, now next one is the second numerical from October 13. So calculate delta H0 for following reaction, that is standard change in enthalpy of minus 2H3BO3 aqueous gives B2O3 solid plus 3H2O liquid, and by using the given equations, again 3 mass. So this numerical is based on Hess's law of constant heat summation. So you have to obtain the required equation, minus 2H3BO3 gives B2O3 plus 3H2O by using this ABC equation, by either multiplying, dividing, subtracting this ABC equation. So here we want 2H3BO3 on your reactant side. So it is given only in equation A, but number of moles are 1 in equation A, but we want 2 moles. So multiply A by 2. So if you multiply A equation by 2, your equation becomes 2 times H3BO3 gives 2 times HBO2 plus 2 times H2O. Then you have to multiply delta H10 by 2 also. Okay. Then on product side you want B2O3 1 mole, but in B equation 2 moles of B2O3 is obtained in product side. So divide B equation by 2, then we get 1 mole of B2O3 on product side. So 1 half B2 H2B4O7 solid gives B2O3 plus 1 half H2O. So if we divide B equation by 2, then you have to also divide delta H20 by 2 also. So 17.3 divided by 2. Okay, and we want 3H2O on product side. So and we don't want H2B4O7 on reactant side. So we have to divide C equation by 2. So 1 half H2B4O7 plus 1 half H2O gives 2 times HbO2. So again you have to divide delta H3 by 2. So in this way you obtain the required equation. Okay, this is about the final rearrangement. Equation A into 2 plus equation B into half plus equation C into minus half, or you can write minus 1 half equation C in this way also. So this carrying one mass, and if we carry out this changes, then delta H1 by 2 multiply by 2, so it becomes minus 0.04 kilojoule. Then if we multiply B by 1 half, so we get delta H2 divided by 2 means minus 8.65, and multiply equation C by minus half. So you can change the sides, product becomes reactant, reactant becomes products. So 2 HbO2 gives 1 half H2B4O7 plus 1 half H2, and again delta H3 divided by minus 2. So your answer become you have to write plus sign minus 11.58 divided by minus 2, so it become plus 5.79. this is correction. So this carrying half mark. And if we add this new equation, reactor to reactor side, product to product side, then 2H3BO3 gives B2O3 plus 3H2O. Delta H means standard heat of reaction for required equation is equal to minus 0.04 plus 8.65 plus 5.79. okay, and your answer is equal to plus 14.40 kilojoule. So final answer carrying half mark. So in this way the marking system will be there, and you write your answer in this stepwise manner. So if you miss, or if you forgot to write or skip the any step, you lost that marks for that step. Even though your answer is correct, you can't get the marks for that step. Okay, so try to solve the numerical in stepwise manner. Now next numerical is 1 mole of a gas expand by 3 liter against a constant pressure of 3 atmosphere. Calculate the work done in A. liter atmosphere, B. joule, and C. calories from March 2014 for 3 months. Now what is the requirement? You have to calculate the work done in the different units. But which are the given thing? Number of mole is given, that is 1 mole. Gas expand means work done is with negative sign. Then volume is 3 liter and pressure is 3 atmosphere. So special condition, that is reversible and isothermal, is not mentioned. So you have to write W is equal to minus Px into delta V as a formula. Then so if you have to calculate work done in liter atmosphere, joule and calories, so your pressure is in atm and change in volume is liter, so minus 3 into minus 3 minus 9, so your answer is minus 9 liter atmosphere. So first mark is given for this. Then you have to calculate, when you have to calculate the your work done in joule, then you have to write 1 liter atmosphere is equal to 101.325 joule. For simplification you can use 101.3. so multiply the above value minus 9 by 101.3, then your answer becomes in joule. So answer is minus 911.7 joule. So conversion you have to write for half mark and final answer getting half mark. If you have to calculate your work done in calories, then 1 calorie is equal to 22.22 calories. So multiply 9 by 24.22, and your answer becomes minus 217.98 calories. So again conversion carrying half mass and answer with unit carrying half mass, and finally write down your answer. So this is about the third numerical. Next numerical is what is the value of delta S surrounding for the following reaction at 298 Kelvin. The equation is 6 CO2 gas plus 6 H2O liquid gives 6 times H2O2 solid plus 6 times O2. Okay, so this is the given thing. Given is standard Gibbs energy delta G0 is equal to 2879 kilojoule per mole. Then delta S means entropy of system. SYS word is not mentioned, that means it is a entropy of system minus 210 joule per Kelvin per mole. So this numerical is again for 3 months in 2014 October exam. Now when you solve this numerical, by first write down the given things. Temperature is mentioned 298 Kelvin. Then to find out delta S surrounding, one important thing is that you must check the unit of standard Gibbs energy and entropy. Gibbs energy is written in kilojoule per mole and change in entropy is given in joule Kelvin per mole. So first don't forget to convert your standard enthalpy change in kilojoule per mole, or convert the change in Gibbs energy in joule per mole. So both the units should be in same. Okay, so here we convert minus 210 joule per Kelvin per mole into kilojoule per Kelvin per mole. So multiply your value by 10 raised to minus 3. So your answer becomes delta S0 is equal to minus 0.21 kilojoule per mole per Kelvin. So what is the formula? Delta G0 is equal to delta H0 minus T delta S0. Delta H0 means standard entropy for system. So substituting the values, 2879 is equal to delta H0 minus 298 into minus 0.210. So what is the answer for delta H0? It is equal to 2816.42 kilojoule per mole. So remember that your answer should be correct up to second digit, and don't forget to write the unit kilojoule per mole. Okay, now this is only the standard enthalpy change. Now when you have to calculate delta H surrounding, what is the formula? Delta H divided by T and with negative sign. Okay, so that carrying half mass, substitute the values and calculate the answer. So delta S surrounding is equal to minus 9.450 kilojoule per mole. So your answer, value carrying half mass and unit carrying half mass. So in this way you have to solve the numerical. If there is a calculation with the help of logarithm, write down in bracket. Okay, don't do the calculation on separate page, try to write that calculation on the same page. So this is about the third numerical. Next numerical is determine whether the reaction with following delta H and delta S0 values are spontaneous or non-spontaneous. State whether the reactions are exothermic or endothermic. So values are given. What is the given value? A, delta H0 means change in enthalpy minus 110 kilojoule, change in entropy plus 40 joule per Kelvin at 400 Kelvin. So if you observe the value again, change in entropy is in joule per Kelvin, convert that into kilojoule per mole. So multiply the value by 10 raised to minus 3. So your answer is 0.04 kilojoule per Kelvin per mole. Okay, so what is the formula? Change in Gibbs energy is equal to delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. So substitute the values and calculate the answer. So answer is equal to minus 126 kilojoule. So that answer carrying half mass. So you have to write whether the reaction is spontaneous or non-spontaneous. So remember the condition, if delta G is less than 0, then reaction is spontaneous. So this a condition in which reaction is spontaneous, and you have to write whether the reactions are exothermic or endothermic. So here it depends on delta H value. So if delta H is negative, then reaction is exothermic. So for A, reaction is spontaneous and exothermic. Then for B, calculate the delta G. So delta H is plus 40, plus means reaction is endothermic. Calculate the delta G. Before calculating that, convert the delta S into kilojoule per mole. So it is minus 0.12 kilojoule per Kelvin. And temperature is given 250. Substituting the values, delta G is equal to plus 70 kilojoule. So half mark is given for that answer, but 1 mark is given for your spontaneity and the exothermic or endothermic. So as delta G is positive, reaction is non-spontaneous, and delta H is positive, so reaction is endothermic. Okay, the next numerical, the equilibrium constant Kp for the reaction H2 plus I2 gives 2 times Hi is 130 at 510 Kelvin. Calculate delta G0 standard Gibbs energy change for the following reaction at the same temperature, and the equation is only reverse equation. 2Hi it gives H2 plus I2, and again H2 plus I2 gives 2Hi. So reversible reaction, R value is given. So what is the Kp value? It is 130 for H2 plus I2 gives 2Hi at 510. R is mentioned and temperature is mentioned. So for calculating delta G0, you must know the formula. So what is the formula for this reaction? Kp is equal to, for given equation H2 plus I2 gives 2Hi, Kp means P for partial pressure. So partial pressure, product of partial pressure of products divided to the product of partial pressure of reactant. Okay, raised to the power is equal to stoichiometric coefficient involved in balanced chemical equation. So Kp is equal to partial pressure of Hi raised to 2 divided by partial pressure of H2 into partial pressure of I2. So check the coefficient and write down that as a power of the respective partial pressure of that gas. So Kp value is given 130. And for reaction which is reverse, 2Hi gives H2 plus I2. What is Kp? Change only numerator and denominator. Numerator becomes denominator, denominator becomes numerator. So Kp is equal to PH2 into Pi2 divided by P of Hi raised to 2. So which is the Kp dash, and it is nothing but the reciprocal of Kp. So 1 by Kp. So your value for Kp dash is 1 upon 130. So answer is 7.693 into 10 raised to minus 3. Then delta G0 formula is minus 2.303 RT log of Kp dash to the base 10. So substituting the Kp dash value R and T, what we get? Don't write the antilog, only write down the log of Kp dash. So your answer is 20,650. So check the marking scheme. In this way you have to solve the numerical. Don't skip the steps. So that is the enthalpy change. Sorry, standard Gibbs energy change. Now next numerical is calculate the CCl bond enthalpy from the following reaction: CH3Cl methyl chloride plus chlorine gives methylene dichloride plus HCl. Value of standard enthalpy change for this reaction is given, and if bond enthalpies are given, then you have to calculate the bond enthalpy of CCl bond. So remember that if you have to calculate the enthalpy of that reaction by using enthalpy of different bonds, then formula is enthalpy of the reaction is equal to summation of enthalpy of reactant minus summation of enthalpy of product in the respective bonds. So summation of delta H0 of reactant bonds minus summation of enthalpy of product bonds. So check the reactant bonds. CH3Cl, mean there are 3 CH bond, 1 CCl bond. So 3 into delta CH bond, enthalpy of CH bond, plus 1 into delta H0 of CCl bond, plus 1 Cl bond means delta H0 of Cl bond, minus summation of enthalpy of bond in product. So 2 CH bond and 2 CCl bond and 1 HCl bond. So 2 into standard enthalpy change of CH bond plus 2 into standard enthalpy change of CCl bond plus 1 into standard enthalpy change of HCl bond. So write down the correct formulas. And standard enthalpy change for the given equation is minus 104 kilojoule. Now you have to calculate standard enthalpy change for CCl bond. So substituting the values, then calculate the answer. So answer is 330 kilojoule. So check the marking scheme. Formula carrying half mass, then which are the reactant bonds, products bonds that if you write, then 1 marks. Substituting the values, half marks, and final answer with unit, half mark for value and half mark for unit. Next numerical, calculate the standard enthalpy of reaction 2 carbon graphite plus 3H2 gas gives C2H6 means ethane. You have to calculate the enthalpy change for this reaction, that is standard enthalpy change, by using following data. So 3 values are given. So again numerical is based on Hess's law of constant heat summation. You have to find out the required equation by using ABC equation. So again you want carbon to reactant side, but 2 moles of carbon required, so multiply equation C by 2. Then you want 3H2 on reactant side, so multiply equation 2 by 3, B by 3, and you want C2H6 on product side, so reverse the equation. A means multiply -1 to A. So if you're doing this, then you get required equation. So equation C into 2 plus equation B into C minus equation A. So in this way you have to write, and then do the same and write down the 3 equations. So multiply equation C by 2 and B by 3, add them, then we write down the combined equation and subtract the equation A from that, and do the same procedure for standard enthalpy change of that ABC reaction. So delta standard enthalpy change for required equation is equal to standard enthalpy delta H0 is equal to delta H0C into 2 plus delta HB0 into 3 minus delta HA0. So substitute the values and calculate the answer. So check the marking scheme. So in this way you have to solve the numerical, don't directly calculate the final answer. Okay, so don't forget to write the unit also in your final answer, because unit always carrying half mass with proper values and signs. The next numerical is calculate the delta H0 for the reaction between ethane and water to form ethyl alcohol from the following data. So delta C means standard enthalpy for combustion of C2H5OH means ethyl alcohol, and C2H4 means ethene. These values are given. Does the calculated delta H0 represent enthalpy of formation of liquid alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol? So you have to write the reaction, which is the required equation for formation of ethanol. So but standard enthalpy of combustion of ethyl alcohol and ethene is given. So first write down combustion of ethyl alcohol and combustion of ethene. Okay, so what is the combustion of ethyl alcohol? C2H5OH plus O2. Write down the equation. Before that, what is your formation of ethyl alcohol? C2H4 plus H2 gives C2H5OH. That is formation of ethyl alcohol. Then write down the combustion equation. C2H5OH plus 3O2 gives 2 times CO2 plus 3 times H2, and that combustion value is given. Similarly, write down the combustion. C2H4 plus 3O2 gives 2 times CO2 plus 2 times H2, and the combustion value is given for that equation also. Then how will you calculate the required equation by using equation number 1 and 2? So you want C2H4 to left side and C2H5OH to right hand side. So for doing this, equation 2 minus equation 1, that is the simple way. So equation 1 into minus 1 plus equation 2. So do the same for delta H0 value and write down the answer. So your answer is minus 42 kilojoule. Okay. So minus 42 kilojoule is not the enthalpy of formation of liquid ethanol, because the reaction does not involve formation of liquid ethanol from its constituent element. So what is the constituent elements? Carbon and hydrogen and oxygen. Okay. Next numerical. Calculate the standard enthalpy of combustion of acetic acid from the following data. Enthalpy of formations are given. So write down the reaction for combustion of acetic acid CH3COH plus 2O2 gives 2CO2 plus 2H2O. This is enthalpy of combustion, but given data is related to the formation. So formation of CO2 is C plus O2 gives CO2. The information of H2O is H2 plus 1 half O2 gives H2O, and formation of CH3COH is 2C plus H2H2 plus O2 gives 2 times COH, CH3COH. Okay. Now again apply the Hess's law of constant heat summation and obtain the required equation by using this 1, 2, 3. So you required CH3COH to left side means reactant side. So multiply equation 3 by minus 1. Then and O2 to left hand side. So multiply equation 1 by 2 and equation 2 also by 2, but you have to add them. Okay. So 2 into 1 plus 2 into 2 plus reverse the equation 3 means minus 1 into equation 3. Then you got your required equation. So do the same for enthalpy of formation of equation 1, 2 and 3 and write down the answer for enthalpy of combustion of acetic acid. So your answer is minus 875 kilojoule per mole. So it is very easy. Simply you have to rearrange this given equation or check the values. If it is given for formation, write down the formation equation. If the given values are given in terms of combustion reaction, write down the combustion reaction. Okay. Another alternative method is given. So what is the alternative method? Summation of when the enthalpy of formation of the reactants are given, then reactants and products are given, then you can calculate enthalpy of reaction is equal to summation of enthalpy of product minus summation of enthalpy of reactant. Delta HP summation of enthalpy of HP minus summation of enthalpy of reactant. So HP is not the second one, it is HR. Printing mistake. So write down the products and reactants and calculate the answer. Okay. So product is 2CO2 plus 2H2O. So write down standard enthalpy of formation of CO2 into 2 plus standard enthalpy of formation of H2O into 2 minus reactant is acetic acid minus standard enthalpy of formation of acetic acid plus 2 into standard enthalpy of formation of O2, but it is O2, so its value is 0, and if you substitute the values, do the respective multiplication, then what is your answer? Answer is again same. So you can use any alternative method which is easy for you, but try to solve in stepwise manner because steps carrying mass. And don't forget to write the units at the end with proper sign. The next numerical is calculate the internal energy at 298 Kelvin for the formation of 1 mole of ammonia if the enthalpy change at constant pressure is minus 42 kilojoule per mole. Given value is 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole, March 2018. So what is the given value? R value is given 8.314 joule per Kelvin per mole. Delta H is given minus 42 kilojoule. Kilo means 10 raised to 3. So minus 42 into 10 raised to 3 means minus 42,000 joule per mole. You have to calculate the internal energy means U for formation of 1 mole of ammonia. So first write down the formation of ammonia from the constant element. So what is the change in internal energy? Delta U. Delta U is equal to, so what is the equation? You write equation always for 1 mole because that enthalpy change of a reaction is related to 1 mole. So 1 half N2 plus 3 by 2 H2 gives 2 times of NH3. So if we calculate the number of moles of product, it is 1. Number of moles of reactant is 1 half plus 3 by 2 means 4 by 2 means 2. So 1 minus 2, it is minus 1, that carrying half mass. Okay, and delta H is equal to delta U plus delta nRT. So substitute the values and calculate the answer. Change in internal energy that you have to calculate. Delta N is minus 1, R is 8.314, T is 298 Kelvin. So substitute the respective values. Your answer in joule, convert that into kilojoule. Okay. So check the marking scheme. So internal energy is asked, but it cannot be calculated. So we calculate change in internal energy. So this is about the numericals from this topic.